Hey, it's Stephanie Clemens with Remax Victory once again. So we have talked about 4 things that matter. So we're going to go ahead and talk about pricing of the home. So when we do figure out pricing, there's a couple things to take into consideration. First of all, the condition of the house. Is it move-in ready? Does it need some work? Are the bathrooms dated? Is the kitchen dated? So those are some things that would be considered part of the value of the home. Also flooring, is your flooring is in good shape? Is the deck, is the outside, are all of those things in tip-top shape at this point in time? That all is considered part of the price. Because when a buyer walks in and they see that, oh my goodness, I have to get new flooring, I need to paint the deck, I need to clean up the landscaping, I need to paint all the walls because they're all nicked up, or and then the bathroom. The bathroom is, like, I don't know, fluorescent blue. I don't know. Does the buyer have to come in and do all of those? Because as they are walking through the house, dollar signs are going off in their head. And so that is immediately decreasing the value that you have put on the property unless you have priced it right. So when you are looking at homes, you do need to look at those comparable sales of the property, not the houses that are on the market currently. We're looking at sales. So what has sold. And at this point in time, it's more, we used to go 6 months back, and I still do 6 months back, but we can easily go 3 months back and get an estimated value of that property. So important thing to note is the condition of the property when pricing it, and what the comparable sales are of the property around you. Usually it's about a half mile. If we have to go a mile, then that's fine. And if you live in one of the communities where it was a builder that came in and built it, we can definitely base the pricing right off of your neighbors or whatever the case may be, just depending on the square footage, on the condition, updates, that sort of thing. So those are some important things. Also, when you are pricing the house, please, I know it's so difficult because you've lived in that house, you've made it a home, and now we need to make it a house again. And it's a big financial decision, so we really need to keep our emotions out of it. I know that we all feel that we live in $10 million homes, but when a buyer walks through, is that what they're seeing? So you kind of have to step back, put yourself on the outside of the house, pretend like you've never lived there, and say, what value could I put on this house? What would I be willing to spend on this house? And it's a difficult decision to sell your house, number one, and number two, to price it. That's a difficult decision. But when we are pricing it, I do ask that you take your emotions out. It is a house, and I don't mean to devalue your memories and your moments that you've had in your house, but it is a big financial decision. It's not every day when you sell something that's $300,000. So we definitely need to take our emotions out, step outside the house, step outside the home, look at it as a house and as a big financial decision. So those are my top 2 takeaways on pricing. Definitely look around, make sure that we are comparing your house to the comparable houses around it. And number 2, take the emotions out and realize that it's a big financial decision. And you're moving on, you're moving forward. Maybe you're going to bigger and better. Maybe you're downsizing and you're just moving on to the next chapter of your life. So you need to close that book and move on, and we will make sure that we price it accordingly. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.